Welcome back to another Matt Leach golf video. Today we're out here on the driving range here at St Ives, and I'm going to talk you through the correct way to grip the golf club for a neutral grip position.
So hit me. So hit me.
So the grip can have a huge effect on the way we swing the golf club, and in particular can have a huge effect on whether the club face is open, square or closed when we get back to the golf ball. What you tend to find is that the body will try and return your hands and arms to their most natural position when they get back in front of you during the golf swing. So we want to try and get our hands on the golf club in the most natural position in order for that to happen as naturally as possible. First things first is finding the natural position for our hands to go in front of our body. Well, if we just let them hang down from your shoulders, if you look down at your knuckles there, you should be able to see two knuckles on the top of each one of those hands. So the left hand being the top hand for a right-handed player, we're going to try and get our hand on the golf club where we can see the first two knuckles on your gloved hand. Now, of course, we want to make sure we're holding the grip in the fingers, not in the palm of the hand. If we hold it in the palm, then it's going to give us a real difficulty trying to make wrist hinges in the golf swing, and we'll start to see elbows bending and things like that. So we want to get it right in the fingers, and then we're going to wrap the hand over the top there so that I can see two knuckles on the top of that hand. What we should see then is the thumb is going to sit kind of down the side of the grip. If you've got a logo on your grips here, you should see it sitting just down the side. I've got a Golf Pride logo, so I'm trying to see my thumb just down the side of that. And that creates a bit of an arrow or a V with your thumb and forefinger, and that's going to point straight to your right shoulder. That's how we know that that grip is in a neutral position. With the right hand, again, we want to hold it right in the fingers if possible. So I'll go the other side, right in the fingers. And again, we want to get the V of the thumb and forefinger pointing straight up to that right shoulder. So when I'm gripping it properly, I should see that both of those V's on top of my hands are pointing straight towards my right shoulder. That's going to make my right thumb sit slightly over the other side of the grip, which is absolutely fine. That's going to give us plenty of control. Again, right in the fingers, and reference off those V's on your hands or those arrows. So as I said, that's going to help us now when we swing the golf club to return the golf club to nice and square when we get back to the golf ball. If we put our hands on in a strong or weak grip position, then it's going to have an effect over where the golf ball is going to go. So I'll explain what those two things are as well. A strong position is where your left hand is excessively too far over the grip, so we can probably see too many knuckles. We can see at least 3 if not 4. And the right hand would be more under the grip, so the V's on my hands now are pointing past my right shoulder. What that's going to do in the swing is my hands are going to try and return to their natural position, as we said, which, if you'll remember, is 2 knuckles. So I can now see 2 knuckles on my hand, and as you'll notice, the club face is now pointing straight left, so that ball is going to go quite a long way left. I'll actually hit a shot like that for you to show you what I mean. So I can see 4 knuckles on my hand here, and my right hand is under the grip, so the V's on those 2 hands are pointing past my right shoulder, and we'll see this ball go off to the left hand side a lot further left than we want to be hitting. The reason it's called strong is because as we deliver the club back to the golf ball, it points the face left or de-lofts it, so strengthens the loft, hence strong grip position. So the opposite to that is going to be if I can see no knuckles on my top hand, and the V on my right hand, bottom hand, is going to point towards my chin. That's called a weak grip position because it's going to do the opposite to the strong. When I swing the club, it's going to return to its neutral position or natural position. I can see 2 knuckles on that hand, the V's pointing towards my right shoulder, and of course club face is wide open. So this ball's going to go off to the right hand side, and I'll hit one of those to show you. So again, same golf swing, ball should go right because of the grip. Perfect, so it's gone off to the right hand side. Well, not perfect, it's the opposite of what we want, but that's why it's called the weak position, because it adds more loft, weakens the loft, ball goes off to the right. So the neutral grip, which is what we're trying to strive for, in the fingers, wrap the hand over so you can see the top 2 knuckles on your left hand, V pointing towards the right shoulder, thumb just down the side of the grip. Right hand goes on again in the fingers, and we're going to have the V pointing up towards my right shoulder again. As we said, that's going to help us to return the golf club to nice and neutral when we get back to the golf ball. That's because my hands are going to return to their natural position, and I should have put them on there in the first place. So this shot should, all being well, go nice and straight. Let's have a look. Great, so that is how you can grip the club neutrally to have more control over your club face and therefore your ball flight. Guys, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, because there's going to be plenty more tips coming your way, as well as golf course reviews, fitness videos for golf, and many other things. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and we will see you next time.